Hey, what's up YouTube? Romel here from Mini Arms Depot and welcome back. This video I wanted to go ahead and show you guys my latest creation. My last video I decided to create the Mercenary Duke action figure, which is one of my very first customs. I've actually been wanting to do him for quite some time, and I finally had the opportunity to do that last time. So this time around I wanted to create a new version of Dusty, and I think I'm going to call him Special Ops Jungle Warfare Dusty. So I think the name is a little bit too long, but I think it's going to work out. And if you are so kind enough to join me in this video, I'd like to invite you and come and watch how I came up with him. And I'm going to go over the recipe with you guys, the whole 9 yards, and how he came about. Okay, so what we're going to do for this video is I'll show you guys the pieces that I've used to create this custom figure. And then towards the middle and the end of the video, what we're going to do is we're going to actually put him together piece by piece and build him up. That way we all get to see the end result towards the end. So starting with the head and the torso, obviously I decided to use the original Dusty classified figure head. I've been wanting to do something with the Dusty figure and even the Tiger Force figure, Dusty. Now, I don't personally have anything against it, but I don't think it's one of the best figures that ever came out with from the G.I. Joe Classified series line. I don't think he is as bad compared to something like Falcon or anything like that. I think Falcon was way worse in my opinion. But there is definitely something with the Dusty figure that kind of throws off his proportions, in my opinion. And it could be just old age that I'm experiencing or something. But I don't know. The original figure just looked proportionately wrong. And when I look at it from a distance, something just doesn't fully add up. So I decided, hey, you know, I'm going to create a custom figure, kitbash it, and see if I can make it better. So here we are. We decided to go ahead and create a Special Ops jungle type of soldier of Dusty, converted him into one of those. So okay, for the neck and the torso, the upper torso, I decided to go with the Grunt. And as you can see here, the body is still a little bit shiny, and somebody had commented on one of my previous videos not too long ago to go ahead and just spray or brush on a little bit of a matte acrylic varnish, such as this guy right here, to kind of even out the shine. And as you can tell here, the arm is kind of has that matte look to it. It doesn't have so much shine, but the body is pretty shiny compared to the arm and even the leg. So we'll do that later on. Thank you. I forgot his name, whoever mentioned that, but I'll make sure to put his name on the description down below here. And then towards the end of the video, we'll go ahead and do that after we put him together. Okay. The arms and the hands are still Robert Grunt's. Nothing too special or fancy about that. Those are just the standard figure Grunt pieces there. And then the legs and the feet or the boots are still Grunt's as well. And then the holster, the thigh holster here, is actually from Flint Tiger Force. Flint. And what I did is I just primed it up with some Vallejo primer, and then I painted it with this guy right here. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's a company called AK. I've never used them before. I actually got this as a set from my wife for Father's Day this year, and it's the Rust set that they have. And let me tell you guys, this company, the paint is just magnificent in my opinion. It really does a great job, and the consistency is just right. It's not too thick, it's not too watery or runny. But yeah, I really enjoyed using this paint, this company. I don't know who they are. It's the first time for me, but I will definitely be buying more of these in the future. And I will definitely start considering their brand. And I'm not trying to, sponsor them or sugarcoat them or in any way. I'm not sponsored by them. I just really enjoyed using this brand of paint. We've been using Vallejo for a very long time, and it's not like we're gonna get away from them anytime soon. But it's definitely a good idea to have more than one brand of paint, just so that if you don't like one brand because of the color or the consistency or whatever, you always have a backup in some way, right? So anyway, moving on. The knife holster or the sheath that you guys see here on his left leg is actually again from Flint, I believe, Tiger Force. And again, I just primed it up with black Vallejo primer, and then I went ahead and also used again the chocolate color from this company paint, and I just did that, let that dry, and it turned out pretty good. And again, we will build him up all together as we go. And then the diaper here is still also from Grunt. Nothing special, nothing changed about that. And the backpack, I went ahead and decided to choose Falcon's backpack. I didn't actually get to use this last time from my other custom figure. I'll put the link in the description down below, but in my previous video I created a custom G.I. Joe classified mercenary Duke using Shipwreck's pants or legs, and also Falcon's torso and arms. And then I gave him a custom M249 machine gun, and then also the custom ball cap with headset, and then also the custom tactical harness that you guys see on here. So I wanted to use up as much as possible the remaining parts from Falcon. So I decided for this video, for my custom here this time, I'm going to go ahead and use his backpack as well. And then the tactical harness that you guys see here, this is actually from Outback, and this is the first release of Outback, and it's this guy right here, the one that has the caramel color that you guys see. I think he came out with another one, the same exact one, but from Tiger Force, but it has a darker brown color. Not quite as dark as this guy, but or maybe it is, I can't remember. But anyway, nonetheless, it's a different color. And so what I did here is I just primed it up again with black Vallejo primer, and then I included some parts from Flint's Tiger Force tactical vest, and you guys can see here, I completely obliterated this one, and I took off pieces, the pouches from the front, and then the pouches from the side over here, and then the shotgun shells on the front, and I cut those up with my X-Acto, and then I took them piece by piece, and then I glued them onto the tactical harness. So on the belt part, you guys can see the side pouches here, the two front pouches on the front, which then went back here, and then again the pouches here on the side, and then finally the shotgun shells that came on the front, that got glued on the front, and then I just painted them up. So if you look at Flint's tactical harness, you guys can see here the side pouches there on the side. Those are that's what those are, and then the two front pouches that went on the back, that's what those are right there. And then obviously the shotgun shells, right? So I ended up with 7 shotgun shells on each strap, of the tactical harness, and I think it turned out well. And again, I just took my time, painted it. I used these two primary colors. One of them is the hull red. I love this color right here. Oh my gosh, it's like, it reminds me of the Captain America brown from the Marvel Legends, or maybe a little bit darker, but I really love this brown color that they have. And then again, the chocolate color for the tiny straps, and then the main belt at the bottom there. And then just a little bit of a touch of the black from the primer here, or just black paint. And then for the buckle as well, and then the buckles on the pouches as well. And then for the bullets, the shotgun shells, I think you guys can tell already, it's again the black primer on that black part right there. And then a little bit of red right over there, right? Shotgun shells. And then I have this gold metallic paint that I got from Amazon. And if I can get the links when I bought it a long time ago, I'll make sure to post the link in the description down below if you guys want to get a copy of that. It actually came as a set, and it came with gold, bronze, and or brass, I think, and silver. And that's what we use for when we paint our bullets. And it's the same concept for our M249, as you guys can see there. It's got the gold bullet casing or bullet shells, and then it's got the brass bullet points at the very front. So yeah, I really enjoy them. They do take a little bit of time because it's thicker than the normal paint that you would have, and then you just got to let it set and dry. Make sure you give it some time to do that, otherwise it'll be just way too wet still. And then you don't have to use these, but I'm going to go ahead and use them for mine. This one is from the Beachhead retro version of Beachhead. That's his, my daughter calls it man purse, but it's his demolition pouch, or ammo pouch, I guess you can say. And then his 2 flashbangs or smoke grenades that I'm going to put on him on our custom figure as a special icing on the cake type of thing. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And so yeah, if you guys are interested in how I made this tactical harness by hand, and again, there's nothing special about this. This is just taking pieces from one action figure, accessories, and then gluing them on here and adding some paint to them. And again, these are the only two that you need. You need the one from Outback, and then you need the one from Flint, either the regular version of Flint or the Tiger Force version. I'm actually creating another video, and I'm going to walk you guys through that step by step on exactly how I created this tactical harness. And again, I think it turned out pretty well. So those are the parts and the pieces that we're going to use. And let's build this guy, and let's go ahead and put him together. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm just applying a very thin coat, a couple drops of the matte acrylic varnish from Vallejo, and I'm actually just taking the leftover glob that it left up here on the top of the spout, and I'm just applying a very thin coat of it. And again, I'm sorry I forgot your name, whoever commented on my YouTube video from the previous one when I made the G.I. Joe classified Mercenary Duke, and he mentioned that you should apply some matte varnish on the torso to kind of take the shine away from the figure. And yeah, I think it actually works pretty well. I mean, it's much shinier than before. The shine is still there, so I may have to add a lot more, but I don't really want to do that because I don't know if it'll mess anything up. It shouldn't, but I think that'll do the job. And it actually took a lot of the shine away. And if I don't have my light here, I'm pretty sure it's gonna have a more matte appearance. But that's that actually worked. So thank you very much for that trick. I've never actually tried that before. But yeah, let's go ahead and build this guy. And the first thing that you're going to want to do is take the tactical harness, and it should just slip right onto him now that everything is taken apart, and it's just going to look like this. Just slips right on. And then the next one is you're going to want to put the diaper on him so the belt of the harness kind of stays in place. Let me get the joints to point down. Easier to put on that way. There you go. And don't worry, I'm going to put the entire recipe for all of this down in the description down below. So that way you guys don't have to keep rewinding the video, or maybe not understand what I'm actually saying. I don't know. Sometimes I talk out of my rear end and I just mumble, and I just say a lot of things that sometimes I just go on and on. But anyway, okay. So now that that's done, we're going to heat up the legs using a hair dryer. And the reason for that is because obviously this guy is all painted up and it is still an acrylic type of paint. We don't want to dunk this guy in hot water, obviously, right? Otherwise the paint's going to come right off. So this is when I use the hair dryer. It's a much longer process in my opinion than the boil and pop, but this is one of the tricks that you can do to assemble or disassemble your figures and make a custom figure without damaging the paint too much. So let's go ahead and do that now. And so the trick is to get it softened up. And I know I have the hair dryer running in the background. But basically you want to get that softened up enough, heat it up just enough, and then once it's hot, same thing as with the with the boil and pop, it should just pop right back in there because it's a lot softer now. Same idea, different technique. There you go. Just went right in there. I don't think I had given it enough time to heat up, but that actually did the trick. And I think I made a mistake here. When I mentioned earlier the boots are from Grunt, that's actually not true. These are Dusty's boots still. So torso, legs, neck is from Grunt. Head and the boots are from Dusty. So that's my bad. So we'll go ahead and do the other side. There you go. Okay, it's coming along. And the brown really goes well with the green, in my opinion, for this particular custom. And looking good so far. The only thing I don't like is I have to keep holding the the hair dryer for 35 to 45 seconds, and I think usually it's right around that time frame from what I've found that usually works. Okay, so we'll go ahead and do the same thing for the arms. Just like so, and then he should be almost done after that. So let's go ahead and do that now. Perfect. Then one last side. And I can see why a lot of the custom makers use the hair dryer because it's definitely a lot less messier. Water doesn't get all over the place. All right, there you have it. He is pretty much done. Okay, so the last part obviously that you're going to want to do is put on his backpack, but I'm not going to do that right now, but it's basically just going to go on his back to complete the look. And then this is an option if you guys want to do this. You don't have to, but I thought it would look pretty cool. I'm going to put on my daughter calls it a man purse, but this is Beachhead's weapon pack bag pouch, I guess you can say, or his demolition bag. And I want to just put it on him just like so. And then his flashbangs or smoke grenades, also from Beachhead Retro. And I'm just going to clip it on to the front here, the front strap. See if I can get that on there. And I thought it was a kind of a pretty cool last touch piece. Final touches, I guess you can say. And yeah, kind of gives him more of a war ready look, I guess you can say. So, and I'm not really sure how I came up with this design. There was just no standard, I guess you can say. I just kind of went along with it. And one day I was playing around in my office, and I figured, I was looking at Dusty, and then I said, man, you know, it's time to modify him a little bit, see if I can maybe do some kit bashing and come up with a new look for Dusty. And this is what I came up with. And then of course the kukri machete, again from Flint Tiger Force, I believe. We'll just kind of go back in the sheet there. And the rifle, I had two choices. I kind of was going for the M16 from Valverse, which looked pretty cool, but I think the silver kind of goes out of color, so I think I'm gonna use our HK 416 rifle that we 3D print here in the shop, and then just to kind of complete his look there, because it's all black and it already kind of goes along with the other colors. So yeah, that is it, and I hope you guys like this video, and make sure you guys comment and subscribe down below. I would really appreciate it, and tell me what you guys think. If does he look like a special ops jungle type of soldier? I don't even know what you call it, but I think I'm going to go with the special ops jungle warfare Dusty, as opposed to the desert and sand Dusty, right? So I'll go ahead and go along with that. I think the name is a little bit too long, but I think special ops definitely work. So yeah, this was a fun build, and if you guys want to follow along, make sure you guys check out the next video that I'm going to be doing, which is how I'm going to make the tactical harness that he's wearing right now out of these two harnesses right here. So stay tuned for that. Once again, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here, and thank you for your continued support. And until next time, God bless.